What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be taking a look into Activision and why it's taken them so long to actually get an anti-cheat involved in their game. Well, a working anti-cheat, that is. And why all of a sudden they are deciding to send out cease and desist orders. So we're going to get into that today, and I hope you do enjoy it. If you do, be sure to hit that thumbs up if you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of these videos. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at BadBoy Beaman. Right, let's crack on with the video. People wanted me to get right into the nitty gritty of the corruption, so here is where we will start really going into it. Activision created a game back on October 25th, 2019. This game was called Modern Warfare 2019. This game was brilliant. The multiplayer, the 2v2 tournament mode, even the 3v3 gunfight mode. Then just shy of 5 months later, on March 10th, 2020, they released what could only be described as the most beautiful battle royale to ever grace the gaming world, Warzone. This game was promising, although it did come with its fair share of issues and bugs. Activision seemed quick enough to fix these issues, but quickly after Warzone's release was when the issue of cheaters in the game started to be noticed. People who spoke out about this issue were told to get good, or were called a bot, which is understandable because hey, why on earth would a $1 billion AAA game development company allow such cheaters in their games? Activision were not very efficient when it came to tackling the in-game cheating problem. In fact, it took them until September 28, 2020 to finally start their ban waves. 60,000 accounts here, 100,000 there. Those numbers seemed great to the legit playing public, but if only they knew how many actual cheaters were in the game at the time, and if only they knew just how many more would arrive in the game in the near future. You even had the popular British YouTuber Vicstar on national TV talking about the Warzone cheating problem. Now you have a backstory of when the issue occurred. Let's look at why it occurred. Where was the anti-cheat? Did Warzone or Modern Warfare 2019 actually release with an anti-cheat? And if so, why didn't it work? Well, the answer is yes, it did have an anti-cheat. The reason it didn't work is rumoured to be because the source code was purposely leaked to the cheat developers, which would make complete sense. So here is where we start to really look at it all and try our best to piece it together. Activision is a multi-billion-dollar AAA company. Activision failed to incorporate a working anti-cheat. The source code was rumoured to be leaked to the cheat developers. It is now 670 plus days later and we still have no working anti-cheat. Activision appeared to use Ricochet anti-cheat as a sales tactic to sell Vanguard. Now that we have those issues out in the open, it's time to talk about the Ricochet anti-cheat. Will it work? Will it fail? Well, I'm sure we all have our opinions on that, but we will have to wait and see on the day of its full release when it is integrated into Warzone. But it was set to be released on December 2nd, 2021. But it has since been pushed back to December 8th, 2021. Not sure why. Maybe they are fixing some last minute details, eh? Or maybe it's to do with the fact that the kernel level driver for the Ricochet anti-cheat was leaked. Many cheat developers, including those well-known ones such as engine owning, artificial aiming and more, all managed to get their hands on the Ricochet anti-cheat kernel driver. This is where things get a hell of a lot more interesting. So, at this point, we know that Activision have managed to create their own kernel driver anti-cheat after 670 plus days of Modern Warfare 2019's release. But prior to the creation of Ricochet anti-cheat, they have only ever dealt with cheaters using ban waves, whilst knowing that the cheaters could just easily create a free account within minutes and be back on the game. So it would appear a lot of the Call of Duty player base feels it's too little, too late at this point. But this is the part I just can't seem to wrap my head around. They have recently sent a cease and desist order to X22 Cheats, who have since announced their departure from creating or providing any cheats for Activision games, which is great, right? But that's not all. They have more recently sent a cease and desist order to Golden Gun Cheats, also known as GG, who again, just like X22, have decided to part ways with their cheat development for Activision games, but have stated in their Discord server that it has nothing to do with the Ricochet anti-cheat, but only to do with the legal matters regarding Activision. Again, your first thought should be, great, they are finally getting rid of the cheaters from the root. but have still only managed to get 2 out of the hundreds of cheat developers and providers to shut up shop. This is where it gets dark. This is where you will start to scratch your head. This is the true moment of realization that something fishy seems to be going on. Anybody can send anybody a cease and desist order, which means at any point over the past 670 plus days, Activision could have sent the cease and desist orders to all of the cheat developers. So why is it taking them so long to finally do it? Why is it taking them 3 Call of Duty titles to finally get these cease and desist orders sent out? What could possibly mean more to a multi-billion-dollar company than its paying player base? What could possibly drive a multi-billion-dollar company to hold off on sending a cease and desist order? It's pretty damn obvious to me, but hey, that's just my opinion. Over the past 13 months, I have never once sat here and thought to myself that Activision could be behind the cheat sales or somewhat in cahoots with the cheat developers, because although it would make great business sense financially speaking, they would ruin the future of their company. But it would appear some members of Activision staff seem to have sorted that already, including Big Bobby. So why has the AAA multi-billion-dollar company taken over 2 years to create a kernel driver anti-cheat, with the announcement coinciding with the new Call of Duty title, Vanguard, but then decided to attack the cheat developers at the root before they even released the Ricochet anti-cheat into the game? Would it have something to do with the kernel driver being leaked? It looks to me like a cover-up attempt, a very poor one at that. Maybe the anti-cheat was promising, but the leaked kernel driver completely ruined it before its release. So now they are making do with what they have, using their money to legally fight this and shut down the cheat developers. This should have been done on the day they decided to do their first ban wave, if not before, instead of waiting so long and allowing the cheaters to ruin everyone's game for so damn long. But hey, chasing down cheat developers with cease and desist must cost money. Why else would Activision put it off for so long? Well, there we have it, guys. There was a couple of questions in there and I hope at some point we get the answers to them. I find it all a little bit strange at this point, why it's taken them so long to actually create and incorporate a working anti-cheat, if it even works, and then decide to go and chase down these cheat developers with cease and desist orders. Something doesn't sit right with me. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up and why not give the video a share. If you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at BadBoy Beaman. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!